Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Chargers. Second division singles up next, Aratz and Iturbide. Again, two of the better players in their singles division. Aratz 3-1. This will be his fifth and final match. Iturbide undefeated with a record of 3-0. Sorry, 2-0 that is, Stu. Just two matches played so far this season for Iturbide, which means I think you'll be seeing him last couple game days in singles for the Chargers. Ready to go with match 4. Aratz of the Renegades will begin with the serve. There's a serve by Aratz. We begin. Iturbide opens up with the backhand, die off the front wall. Aratz takes it in. More power behind this one, able to pass on the Robote. Iturbide. Forehand Robote, passing Aratz. He drops this to the inside. Ball tipped. Up at about the 6 line. First point for Aratz. He serves.
Iturbide, so far on the day, unable to pick up that aggressive style of play that we've seen throughout the Spring 24 Battle Court season. See if he's able to turn it around.
Here's Iturbide, will backhand 2-all. Aratz doesn't fall forward. He stops it on the outside. Hard return on the wall. In and out of the basket it goes. Good positioning, just unable to make the play. That's 2 points. Aratz serves. Robote forehand laid up. Iturbide attacks. The filo is too low. Caught the top part of the pad, and any part of the pad is bad.
Unforced errors throughout the day have been catching Iturbide. Again, an aggressive style of play that's been working for him, especially as of late. Just slightly off today.
Robote trying to turn that one fluid motion, just missed there on the side wall. Iturbide gets on the board. He serves.
Let's see if things are able to turn around here at all for Iturbide now that he has the serve.
Backhand up the middle, Iturbide, it's a long 2-all. My, oh my, that's going to open up to score. Perfectly thrown. That's 2 points. So 1 point deficit now. Iturbide serves.
That's what had been working for him earlier. We'll see if it's just a question of him getting warmed up. Not necessarily you can beat Aratz just by being warmed up, because as we know, Aratz will score from anywhere on the court, but
Aratz from the left side, drops this one in the corner. Iturbide, Robote pushed outside. Aratz has it in the air. Quick release to the inside, trying to get it past Iturbide. He's there to scoop it up. Aratz up at the 10 line, higher and harder. Robote's coming out. Iturbide makes another save. Aratz takes it off the sidewall, backhand up at the 10 line. Able to pass again. Robote laid up. Aratz attacks, has to scoop it up. Cosado sticks inside, big bounce, controlled by Iturbide. Beautiful catch, hard backhand, clears again. Robote forehand is hooked. Iturbide tracks it down, opens up for the carom, but that is low. That caught the pad. That is out of play. 4 points for Aratz.
Iturbide tried to take a little off there, knowing how close he was. Just the pad caught him. Needed to be just a bit harder to actually have enough power and speed to maintain its height and stay above the pad.
Our throw to the inside. Iturbide has the costado. It's a 2-wall, and that's thrown perfectly to score. Again, back to just a 1-point deficit. Iturbide serves. Aratz has 4.
That's the name of the game in highlight. Volley, 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 and kill it when you have a chance.
Aratz backed up beyond the 13 line. Hard throw. Clears the overhead screen. Here's Robote. Forehand by Iturbide wall to wall. Aratz now scrambling. Gets out there. Turns it into a 2-wall that opens up to score. 5 points for Aratz. He's got a possible set point.
Again, anyone watching any film on Aratz knows that when he's got it, he throws it, and he throws it well.
Iturbide from the left side. Not going to get past Aratz. Good catch up at the 11. Robote forehand. Powered up the middle. Aratz steps up. Into the 2-wall again. That opens up, and it scores. Point and set. Aratz takes it 6-3. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play set 2.
So Aratz wins the first set 6-3. Players will come back to the ESPN 3 Players Cage, take their minute-and-a-half break here in between sets. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the day. Singles match between Aratz and Iturbide. Here's some replays from that first set. Won by Aratz. See a beautiful 2-wall here from deep in the backcourt, executed by Iturbide. Very well done. Two-wall just opens beautifully and scores. Aratz has a couple of those as well.
There's a serve. Our second set is now underway. Aratz puts the backhand in the inside. Iturbide cuts it off. Hard throw on the hop. Good catch by Aratz there in the corner. Backhand passing. Iturbide looking to get out there for the Robote. Powerful turn. Picked off on the left side. Here's Aratz from the 9 line. Passing again. Iturbide set up in the same spot. Big bounce. Cut off in the air. Aratz, the high 2-wall. Stopped by Iturbide. Safely thrown to the inside. We'll open up the scoring. Iturbide on the board first in our second set.
When we talk about a player yielding, and we don't talk about it often, that's what we're talking about, is he had him dead to rights with that catch. Iturbide had Aratz dead to rights. And just left the inside of the court open for a safe play.
Robote forehand sent up high in the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point for Aratz. We're tied up.
That ball just taking off and hitting the overhead screen. What a catch.
Great catch here by Iturbide. Aratz committed. Just tipped it there in the corner. Iturbide retakes the lead, 2-1.
Tremendous catch deep in the backcourt. Very well done.
Robote forehand. That's up and away and out of play. Aratz to second point. We are tied up.
The ball's what we call escaping. So the ball basically leaving, you know, the ball is throwing one fluid motion with the player having control basically of when the ball releases with their wrist. And that one just opening up and sailing off too high. It's not so much conscious as it is reflexive.
Robote forehand laid up, right at the feet of Iturbide, has to back up. Oh, hook this one up the middle. Aratz has a play. Will clip off the side wall. Oh, that sails wide. Iturbide comes away with that point. He leads 3-2. Forehand drop to the inside on the bounce. Aratz, it's a 2-wall coming up the middle. Iturbide cut it off right on the wall to score. That's a 4-3 lead. Iturbide serves.
See, Iturbide might be inclined to pass up on that one.
4-2 lead.
But no, he reached back in there and put it perfectly inside. Very well done by Iturbide.
High hard backhand. Here's a Robote. Iturbide keeps it inside on the bounce. Here's Aratz up at the 9 line. Hard backhand up the middle. Robote dug out by Iturbide. Aratz attacks, takes it in high on the left side. Inside placement. Scooped up by Iturbide coming cross court. What a play. Robote left side again. This one sticks inside. Iturbide now into the costado. It's a 2-wall thrown to score. 5 points for Iturbide. He's got a possible set point.
This is a bit more of the Iturbide that we've seen throughout this season. Again, this is how you have to play Aratz. You can't give him any breathing room. Iturbide's got to finish this off here. We've seen comebacks before. Aratz is more than capable of still winning this match.
Aratz from the backhand. Wall to wall. Robote. Power to the inside. Aratz has it in the air. Backhand. Played right into the corner. Robote forehand to the outside. Aratz read it the whole way. Stopped it. That's a long drop shot. Not droppy enough. Iturbide tracks it down. Whips it inside. That will do it for the set. He wins it 6-2. Minute and a half. We'll come back and play a third and decisive set. Iturbide comes back 6-2. And you said, I mean, that's much more.
That's how we've been seeing him play so far
that's
this
a guy
season.
we've become accustomed to. I mean, he's been
Look at that focus.
one of the best in all battle court.
You can see that it's a great way to show how a player has to visualize the ball when he's moving up on that. Keep your eye on the ball, laser focused the entire time you're moving up on it.
Aggressive in terms of the shot making, and a couple of those 2 walls opening up beautifully. Aratz, one of the best defensive players on this roster, reads the ball well, reads the body well, and still just not particularly close to any of the ones that are well thrown. And we haven't seen many winless days for Iturbide this year. Already dropped his first match with Ubia behind him. Goes Sherry and Ben in straight sets, won that one. Forced a third set right here. Aratz will have the serve coming out to complete this 4th match of the day. 1 point awarded to the winner. Served by Aratz, we begin set number 3. Backhand to the inside. Ball to wall, Aratz takes off early. That's right on the wall. All he can do is lay it up. Iturbide on the 8 line, didn't throw the costado, just put it inside into the chula.
Wow.
That one scores, dying there in the corner. Again, Iturbide, the first point of our 3rd and decisive set.
Iturbide has to take whatever momentum he's got right now. Again, you could try hitting that chula, that spot between the back wall and the floor 100 times. You hit it once. That'd be impressive.
One's coming out. Rabote played on the wall.
What a
catch. Aratz just ripped it off the sidewall. Iturbide does the same. Back up at the 10 line. Aratz now ranging back for it. High, hard throw. Towards the overhead screen. Iturbide takes off up at the 7 line. Powers the Rabote wall to wall. Cutting inside again. Aratz lays it up. Iturbide attacks. Gets there before the second bounce. Into the 2 wall. Thrown to score. 2 points for Iturbide.
You just take that extra half second, see where your opponent is on the backswing, throw it where he's not. Do it quickly enough not to be called for holding.
Hard serve over the top. Aratz stays back beyond the 13 line. Brings it in. Hard throw follows. Rabote forehand. That's pushed outside. Gonna land in. Aratz on the 2 wall return. That scores.
Yeah, Aratz pretty consistently throwing that 2 wall from that spot. Very consistently.
Cuts the deficit to just 1 point. Aratz now serves.
Aratz backpedaling to the outside. We've seen him throw multiple 2 walls, especially he looks out of the corner of his left eye and he just sees Iturbide center court. Throw the 2 wall.
Aratz back there beyond the 11 line. Picks it off. Iturbide does here on the left side. Backhand. Snapped by Aratz now. Iturbide off his footing. Drops it inside on the bounce. Aratz picks it up. Just going to pass with the backhand. He does so. Rabote comes shooting out. Iturbide puts it up the middle on the bounce. Aratz into the costado. 2 wall. Thrown to score. We are tied up 2-2.
Again, Aratz with that 2 all. He will kill you in singles on that 2 all day and night.
Iturbide just blasts the backhand. Aratz up at the 6 line. Mistimed that Rabote. Iturbide jumps out ahead, 3-2 lead.
That is a rare miss for Aratz. It's very rare to see him miss a Rabote right in that particular spot. Occasionally he comes back here to dig one off of the back wall. That's just a very difficult Rabote, but Rabotes like that very, very rarely misses.
Aratz right in the corner. Iturbide puts it on the wall. Good catch by Aratz, stepping up there at the 9 line. This backhand's coming out. Iturbide, hard Rabote, right up the middle. Rabote kept to the inside this time. Aratz comes cross court, makes the stop. Hard backhand follows. Iturbide again, not going to get this one past Aratz. Cuts it off in the air. This backhand off the back wall. Rabote will kick off the side wall. Aratz handles comfortably. Able to pass again. Iturbide set up at the 9 line, turns it up the middle, and the scoop is tipped. 4-2 lead for Iturbide.
Again, a dangerous lead here for Iturbide. If he wants to win this match, he's got to finish it off with 2 straight points here.
Aratz in the corner. Here's the backhand. Rabote laid up by Iturbide. Aratz attacking up at the 7. Inside placement on the bounce. What a scoop by Iturbide. Right in the corner. Rabote comes shooting out. Aratz makes another save. Iturbide, though, up at the 7 line. The 2 wall thrown to score. That is 5 points. Iturbide is a possible set and a possible match point.
Again, if I'm Iturbide here, I'm going to try to finish it off with this first serve. Just blast it in across the wall. Aratz usually catches those. Try to make use of my first serve, but one way or the other, got to finish it here.
And puts it up the middle into the costado. 2 wall just above the pad. Backhand opens it up again. Iturbide stops another one. Low runner. Aratz backed up to the 11 line. Able to pass from there. Rabote. Rebound off the back wall, laid up. Iturbide gets that one overhead now. Aratz hooked it up the middle on the bounce. Iturbide into the costado. The 2-wall.
That's it.
Scores for the win. Point set at a hard-fought singles match going to Iturbide, winning in 3 sets, taking the final one 6-2. Here's that first point for the Chargers, courtesy of Iturbide. Stays undefeated in singles this season. Again, only 5 matches for the 2nd through 5th ranked players. 10 doubles matches for the number 1 ranked players. Iturbide more than halfway to a perfect season at 3-0. Before we get to the official introduction of match number 5, we will hear from our winner, Iturbide. Great double season. I mean, on both teams. We saw the second team, he and Ubia, lose today, but overall, well over 500. And then in singles, still perfect. Let's hear from Iturbide. Ready to go. 2nd division player for the Chargers.
All right, Iturbide, congratulations on winning that match. You're 3-0 in singles this year. You have now played against Aratz in a few different battle court seasons. How much has his game and style changed over the past few seasons?
Bueno, sabemos que jugar contra Aratz es muy difícil
Well, we know that playing against Aratz is very, very hard.
porque es un jugador muy bueno que cacha mucho y que tiene un
He's
físico
a
increíble.
really great player that he just catches everything. He has a really great
Entonces
physical build.
lo único que he hecho es intentar rematar y acabar el tanto rápido.
The only thing I can do is just keep trying to throw kill shots and trying to end the match as soon as possible.
Eso es todo.
That's all it is. Well, Iturbide, again, congratulations on winning that
Thank
match.
you. Thank you.
See
Thank
what
you.
happens.
Eso, Charlie.